Hello, my name is Nav. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry for the setup. I am currently in my bed. I really wanted to make this video, but I did not want to, I wanted to stay in my bed, so I decided to put up my light and my camera right here so that I can talk to you guys while also doing what I want to do, which is being on this bed right now. So, why taking action feels hard sometimes and how to break free from it. That is what we are going to talk about today. Me making this video and me getting inspired to make this video was something that came outside of me. It was a feeling that felt like it came from somewhere else, and Nav, had to take action on this thing that I heard. So some people call it your intuition, some people call it, hearing from source, some people call it getting signs and, signs from their spirit guides, whatever it may be. What is that thing that calls out to you that gets you to take action without even thinking about it? That is the skill that you need to develop. And like I said, a lot of people refer to this as intuition, and I used to have a very weak intuition, and I didn't even know what it meant to follow your intuition. When people would say, follow your intuition, I had no idea what that voice was that was supposed to be my intuition. So I had a lot of healing and a lot of layers of things that I had to work through in order to get to that phase where I could start to hear my intuition for once. And that was a very difficult thing for me to do because, again, I feel like I had so many layers of trauma and things that I didn't really take the time to process and sit down. When it would come time to take action, these are the things, without even knowing it, these are the things that held me back. The layers and layers and layers that I had to first get rid of. And this is where your healing journey comes to play. However, you are choosing to go on your own healing journey. This is how a lot of us are living right now, where we don't even know what that voice is inside of us that tells us what our next step should be. When you are filled with trauma, when you are filled with unwanted energies, when you are filled with, past experiences, past things that you still have to let go of, but they're holding on to you very tightly, and you have no idea how to get rid of these things. You may not even be aware. A lot of the stuff that we hold inside of us, we don't even know where it goes in our body. If we experience something that is we experience a traumatic event, we don't know where in our body it's going to be stored. This is why I genuinely believe, going through your healing journey, you really have to push yourself. And one way I have pushed myself is to build a habit for myself, some sort of thing that gives me discipline. And right now, for me, that's the gym. So my healing journey, the gym is heavily involved in that. The gym gives me discipline. It gives me that feeling of wanting to do more. Your body doesn't want to do that thing. I hope that this is making sense. So in the gym, when you're pushing through, you know that in order to build a muscle and get the body that you are working towards, you need to push yourself more than what you think your body is capable of. It's like that saying, your mind gives up before your body does. So in the gym, your mind is going to tell you to stop. Your mind is going to fill you with fear, but your body is not ready to give up. And if you have been working out at the gym a lot, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that you have more to give. You have this inner knowing that even though your mind is like, this is boring, let's get out of here, I don't want to be here anymore, body hurts, I've had enough, you know that your body is not ready to be done. You still have a lot more. So what happens in these scenarios is our mind gets in the way. It gets in the way of what our body actually wants to do. And what our body actually wants to do, that person giving the command of what the body should actually do to move towards that action, is by following your intuition. It's that other voice inside of you. So you have this one voice where you should give up, stop, this is your last set, you've been in the gym for so long, it's time to go. But then it's a very small voice, a very quiet voice in the back of your head that we tend to ignore and instantly fall victim to that first loud voice. Confidence is quiet. So that voice inside of you that's quiet, that is where your confidence lies. It is following that voice that tells you, you can do it. Just one more set, just one more, one more, in business terms, one more calling a client, calling a prospect, one more posting that content, one more emailing that prospect that you want to work with, emailing, DMing, calling them, whatever it may be. Going to the gym is how I choose to build my discipline. And again, it should be discipline in just one thing. You do not need to build discipline in all areas of your life. Start with that one thing. What is that one thing that you know, and make this easy for yourself. What is that one thing that you know is very easy for you? It comes very naturally. Like I said, that for me is fitness. I love going to the gym. I love working out. That is one area of my life where I build discipline. That means everything included with fitness, not just the working out part, but the things that I'm eating. Am I getting enough protein? Am I doing all the right exercises? What is my body goal? What do I want to look like? And then do the exercises that I'm doing match the body that I want to build? So you need to know what your goal is. And that is the first step to breaking free from being stuck and not being able to take action. You need to know what your goals are. What are you actually working towards? And this is where visualizing comes to play. That's a massive tool that you can use to imagine how you want to look, what type of lifestyle you want to have, what type of relationship you want to be in, what type of community you want to have on Instagram. By the way, before I forget, I am currently pre-enrolling for my new program called Theme Page Academy, and this is where I go deep into how I built a business around something that I'm very passionate about and something that I can also monetize, especially if it's something that I want to do while I'm traveling. So I love to travel and I want to have a business that matches my passion of being able to travel. So one of the things I do is I have a theme page, which is essentially a page on Instagram and you monetize, or TikTok, and you monetize it with digital products or affiliate marketing. If you want to learn how to do this, you can get started with my free ebook. I put all my tips and all my little hacks that I use to grow my theme page, which is called The Mind Supply on Instagram. It now has 300,000 plus followers and I have it monetized so that I'm making money from it every single month. That is one way that I have broken free from even my imprisonment of not being able to take action, because there was a long period where I was not able to take action. So I had to also build that discipline. And this is where I want to wrap this idea, is when I build discipline in the gym, that discipline bleeds over into this business, this theme page academy that I'm building, this mind supply that I've already built to such a huge following. Doing all of these things, I was required to have a lot of discipline in order to post consistently and engage with my community and just be creating content that resonates with my audience and knowing which stuff is going to go viral. So all of that stuff I teach inside of Theme Page Academy. Again, you can get the link in the description below. We will be starting on February 1st. So I don't know when you guys choose to watch this, but if you're watching it in January of 2024, now is the best time to enroll. I haven't decided if I want to do it live or if I want to like roll out modules one at a time. So I will record them in real time. You will see the behind the scenes of the mind supply and how I'm building my courses, what softwares I'm using. So all of that. I don't know if I want to, have a live class. I don't know yet. I don't know the logistics, but all I know right now is we begin February 1st. So I'm currently pre-enrolling. You can get it at the pre-enrollment price right now. And again, in my bio. Because I built that discipline in the gym, like I was saying, it bleeds into other areas of my life, and not just random areas, but the things that I am working towards. Building that discipline, what it's gonna do is it's gonna show you how to take action without your body resisting it. Because you have built that discipline in one other area of your life, now when you sit down and a obstacle comes in your business, are you going to push through? You need a point of reference. So your point of reference is going to be, hey, I stayed disciplined in the gym, and when this problem came across, when I was too scared to do one more rep because I was too tired and I was too afraid to push through my limits, I still made that happen. So now in my business, there's this obstacle. I am going to apply that same mindset, that same belief now into another area of my life. And what's going to happen is I am going to naturally work towards finding a solution to the obstacle that I come across. And this is where the beautiful thing happens, where the universe starts working with you. So once the universe sees, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, even if you are not, you don't believe in anything, you need to open up your mind around the possibilities of, just the endless opportunities that you have in this world. And again, it can all be changed with the way that you think. So your thoughts can easily create the reality that you experience. So if you are, you don't believe in anything, but you go through this process of changing your thoughts and having new thoughts and building new belief systems, you are going to realize that there is something outside of you, something that is helping you build this reality. You're just not aware of it. So if you, don't believe in anything, just believe in what I just said. And again, this might be God for you. This might be just the universe as a whole. For me, I leave everything to the universe. I let the universe guide me instead of me trying to control things. So when you take the action, you are showing this thing. Again, it can be God, it can be the universe. You are showing God, you are showing the universe that you are doing your part. And if you have that faith, you have that belief, God is going to match your energy and it is going to help you get to your destination. But this is why, a lot of the law of attraction stuff you see online, a lot of the law of assumption, a lot of it is just simply BS, because they teach you that your beliefs can just create your reality. And yes, in the beginning stages, that's important. But if you've been doing that and nothing is happening, that's because you're lacking the main thing, which is actually taking action. And it's as simple as that. If you are not taking action towards the things that you want, and this is why you need to build discipline. This is why you need to be, internally motivated. This is why you need to have some sort of system. And I know systems go against this whole us wanting to be in our feminine flow, us wanting to just trust in perfect divine timing. And yes, that is important. But none of that is going to happen if you are not putting in the work. If you are simply just sitting around and wishing and thinking and writing down the same affirmations over and over again, instead of doing that, put your energy towards actually doing the thing, but have those same beliefs backing you up. So the affirmations, the visualizations, they're only useful when you're working on that thing, and then for a second you get distracted. And this is where, whatever you want to call it, you have these distractions coming into you. These distractions are only there to take you away from your goal. And a lot of the times these distractions are just our mind. And most of the time these distractions are only our mind playing games with us. So I was talking a little bit about this in the beginning of the video, where your mind is going to give up way before your body does. So your mind does this by giving you thoughts of fear. It does this by, it wants to keep you safe. Don't get it twisted. Your mind wants to keep you safe. And that's why when you do something new, when you finally start that business, when you finally go to the gym for the first time, your mind is, your mind's like, body, what are you doing? Like, this is not safe. Like, let's go back to our comfort zone, which is our bed, and let's just go lie down, because that's what feels safe. Even though your body, you have that little voice, again, I was talking about this in the beginning of the video, that quiet confidence, that little piece of intuition is telling you that no, stick it through. Go to the gym for the first time by yourself. You don't even need to go with anyone else. That was another limiting belief that I had, that I felt like I was so shy that I needed someone to guide me. And it's like, no, if I want to do something, and this is actually why I also solo traveled. I was in Indonesia in 2022 for 6 months by myself. And I did that because I know that I have myself. Like, I'm protected. I know what I'm capable of. I know that I don't need anything outside of me. And this might come across selfish, and I can see why it would come across as selfish. And I've been called selfish before. It's not something that I'm new to, but that is not what I'm trying to get at here. It's just that I know the type of life that I want, and I also know that there's a lot of distractions in this world put there, and these distractions are there to keep us in one spot, and I refuse to be in one spot. That is my worst fear. I refuse it. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my future self. And if I could change my past, I would not have wanted that for my past self. So I'm kind of creating these videos also as a way to heal that past version of myself that had these limiting beliefs. I feel like I'm speaking to that part of myself. So if you really resonate with what I'm saying, and even if you're not, even if you just are listening to this in the background, but for some reason, it feels good hearing this information, it's because your soul, your, whatever you believe in, again, your inner being knows that this is something that you need to hear. And that just that feeling, that is your intuition. When you hear something that resonates with you on a deeper level and it feels good, follow that. That is where start developing that intuition. Wow, I kind of love that I started this whole idea with intuition, and now I'm wrapping it up with intuition. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you're able to get out of that thing that's keeping you stuck. And just remember, you only need to take that next step. You do not need everything laid out. As long as you are doing your part, which is taking that next step, that's all you have to do. The universe, God, is going to match you and bring you to that thing. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you. And if you want to join Theme Page Academy, all that information will be down below. I would love to have you inside. I would love to teach you more than having a business. Just talk about these things with you. Once you're inside of the program, you'll see my way of thinking. You'll see how I do things. You'll see how I approach business. It's from a very spiritually, the word I love using, and I really want to make this like into a brand or something, but spiritually engineered. That is how I'm starting to feel, that everything I'm doing, it has a purpose. I know what I need to do, and that is actually where my masculine side of myself comes to play a little bit. But then I also have that faith in the universe, the spiritual part of me. This is the engineering part, all the systems and stuff, and then spiritually I have those mindsets, those beliefs backing me up, and it makes business so much fun, so juicy, so easy, so just so exciting. So all those things covered inside of Theme Page Academy. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.